It's the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. From the 31, Watson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Watson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. And
from the gun on 3rd, Watson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
3. Patriots nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. White's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 83 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Patriots first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Watson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without it, be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Patriots 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And 8 yards.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down. It's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle,
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own 6.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
First down, here's White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. Patriots 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. The open man here, Renfro. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Hunter Renfro.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So that'll back him up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Patriots. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Nick Folk for the point after. This one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Man, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, Extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Pass incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Throw caught here by Bird. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 30.
2nd and 6. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The pass.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Folk's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Raiders 10.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Darren Waller. 2 yards on the.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Now the second down throw on target.
Watson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brings up
From the gun on third, Watson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13.
16. Raiders 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers would tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He hits White, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run on first down. It's White.
James White.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Opting to run again here with White. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the draw, it's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that lot?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own
New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The Raider first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Watson's pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson off play action. And he'll look downfield for, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Patriots 16.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
There on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. Brings
second and 14. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third down and 14.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's White. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Jones on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. Third down. Throwing on third down, Watson.
Yards to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second and 4. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, White. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They stay on the ground with White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Edelman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's just looking to keep this thing going. They were down at halftime. Now they've got a cushion on the scoreboard.
Bringing it each and every snap now, and you can tell the confidence has really risen with his unit. I think the halftime had to have done them some good. What they learned, what they gleaned, looking at those tablets, the pictures, and now they're really in sync.
Yeah, whatever they learned and gleaned, nice word, by the way. It's working right now.
It's 2nd and
from the 24, Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Results.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Well, the Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 20.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it's
out of the gun, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
brings up second.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
3rd and 2, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Patriots ready to get the football back, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Come on, dog!
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested.
Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Watson. The open man here, Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
15.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Nelson.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
That keeps the score. Patriots 31. Raiders 30.
Trying to get a place on offense. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. White. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Good sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to... And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 93 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
The Raiders will...
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. slings one that's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
He's back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But my eyes are still adjusting to the sight of Jason Witten in a Las Vegas Raiders uniform. But times change in the NFL, and guys who like to play, they find ways to continue their careers. Remember, Jason Witten came out of retirement to broadcast booth to rejoin Dallas in 2019, and at the age of 37 had 63 catches. Now here with the Raiders, they're looking for him to be a leader and contribute with big-time catches downfield.
And 8 yards.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
47-yard line.
from the 47. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Watson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
First down.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
40. Touchdown, Patriots.
From that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Patriots,